Let me ask you a question. Okay, so the power goes out tomorrow. It doesn't come back for a couple of weeks. What would actually be the biggest problem in your area? Like, would it be a food shortage, fuel, water, or would it be something that most preparedness plans barely talk about? And that is people that are not able to work together. Because when you really think about it, most preparedness groups probably wouldn't fail because they ran out of supplies, right? Like they would fail because of conflict, bad communication, unclear expectations, that huge ego, and the wrong people just trying to work together under pressure. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today, like why most preparedness groups fail and how to build one that actually works. Because there's a popular image in preparedness culture, and that is like the lone survivor, the one person who can do everything, right? Going to protect the house, fix the generator, filter the water, you're going to grow the food, you're going to handle the medical problems, you're going to stay awake at night, right? But let's be honest, because that might sound impressive online, but real life, it just doesn't work that way. And when you break it down, there are three very simple reasons why. The first is security, because every human being, we have to sleep. We can't stay alert like forever, because eventually we have to rest, which means if you're alone, there are hours every day that you're vulnerable. And then the group, that will solve that immediately, because then people can rotate the responsibilities and then someone can keep watch while the others sleep. The second thing is the workload, because think about how many tasks are involved in daily survival. You got water, food, cooking, repairs, security, sanitation, medical needs, firewood. I mean, that's a lot for one person to manage every single day. I would not be able to do that on my own every day. There's just no way. But spread across several capable people, it totally becomes manageable. And then the third thing is the decision pressure, because humans solve problems better together. We catch each other's mistakes, we share ideas, we help each other stay calm. And when someone is completely isolated under stress for long periods of time, decision making usually gets worse, like not better. So maybe the real question isn't, can you survive alone? But maybe the better question is, who are the people around you that you could actually rely on? Okay, so let's start with the people that we already know, like not strangers, right? Like not with some last minute survival group that you try to form when everything is already chaotic. Because strong groups usually start with people already in your life. You got family, you got neighbors, you got friends, church members, community groups, local farmers, the people who already show up when something needs to get done. You don't need to call it a survival team, but you just start building stronger practical relationships. Like who knows first aid? Who gardens? Who fixes things? Who has backup power? Who stays calm when things go wrong? Those relationships, they often matter way more than a lot of gear people spend a lot of money on. So another thing that helps groups succeed is understanding that not everyone needs the same skills. Strong groups usually end up filling 4 basic roles. Security-minded people, these are the people that think about safety, awareness, and avoiding unnecessary risk, not just defense, but prevention and situational awareness. Then we got our fixers and our people who focus on logistics. These are the builders and the problem solvers. They're the people who keep the tools working, the generators running, radios functional, equipment repaired. Then we have the people that focus on food and health, like our gardeners, our cooks, have medical knowledge, food storage, sanitation. These are the people who will help keep like the daily life stable and sustainable. Then we have our communicators and our coordinators. This role is incredibly important and often overlooked because these are the people who help the group stay calm, resolve disagreements, and keep everyone working together. Because groups, they can survive a lot of outside pressure. What usually destroys them is the internal friction. So this leads to something really important. That is character. It matters way more than talent. A person can be highly skilled and still be a terrible fit for a group. Like they can be dishonest, selfish, lazy, bring constant drama. They could have a huge ego. I mean, really, who wants to deal with that? And those qualities can destroy a group's trust pretty quick. The people who strengthen the groups usually share a few traits. They stay calm, they work hard, they tell the truth, they stay teachable, and they think about the group, not just themselves. And that matters way, way more than people realize. And then the one thing, or the theme that comes up again and again during uncertain times, is community, because when systems get stressed, people rarely get through it alone. Neighbors, they help neighbors. People share information, skills, they get traded, and resources, they get shared. And honestly, that is the reason why prepping communities exists. The idea behind the platform is simple. We want to help people find their people. We want to help them find others nearby who are thinking about preparedness the same way that you are. People that you can talk with, train with, share ideas with, maybe even build something real together over time. And inside prepping communities right now, people are doing that. They are forming groups. They are starting conversations. They are sharing ideas about what preparation makes sense. And sometimes it's just simply people learning from others who are thinking about preparedness too. And then sometimes it turns into something bigger. There's a local group, a training meetup, preparedness discussions, because preparedness isn't just about what one person knows. It's also about what people can figure out together. So if you have been thinking about finding others nearby who care about preparedness or starting a group in your area, this is what the platform is built for. It's designed for this. It already has the tools. Like, you can create the groups, you can invite the people, you can communicate with the members, plan events, schedule training, share resources, and customize your group toolbox around what your community wants to focus on. So in other words, it's going to give people a place to organize before problems happen, not after. So if this idea resonates with you, head on over to preppingcommunities.com. Membership is free. You can start a group, join one that already exists, find your people, build your tribe, help get the word out, because the stronger our communities are before things get difficult, the better off everyone will be before they do. So before you go, please drop a comment below and share where you are from. If you are interested in connecting with others who care about preparedness, let's work together. Let's get the word out. Let's start connecting, preparing, and sharing ideas so nobody has to face difficult times alone. And if you see someone in the comments from your area, reply to them. Start the conversation. And if you enjoy conversations like this, please make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss the next video, because one of the best parts of preparedness is learning from each other. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today.